What do you think so far?
Good. Got to fine tune it,
Yeah, we're just getting the first laps, but build the track right here, guys, is 1 week. I mean, he got help with some electronics and stuff, but build the track is basically a week. He thinks he's going to keep the body nice and clean, which is what's funny. That's the best part. Is it probably going to be ruined tonight or got streaks on it at least? All right, well, it's Thursday night, guys, at Poor Boys, and we're here practicing. We're doing some on-road. Trevor's getting some testing done on his TT-02, and yeah, it's going to be a good night. I got pits are packed right now, but Trevor's getting the first one on the on-road track, it looks like, so.
$38.3, 28.7, 16.6, 15.6.
Practice is popping tonight, guys.
$21.9, 24.1, 31.3, 34.8, 15.8, 15.8, 27.1, 15.40, 18 flat, 52.4, 15.2, 19.7, 16.9, 16 flat, 18.7, 18.8, 16.6, 18 flat, 23.1, 19 flat.
What's going on, everybody? Walter with the RC Addiction Vlog, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the RC Vlog. We had another great night of practice up at Poor Boys, another club night last night. As you can see in the opener, Trevor was able to get his TT-02 from the box to the track in less than a week. We bought it this last weekend on Saturday, and as of Thursday, he is officially able to race. The car is ready to go, ready to rock and roll. So we had a couple of little hiccups during practice, some things that we needed to fix and get dialed in, I guess, if you will say. And yeah, he just needs more laps, which is kind of why I wanted to jump on today's video. I wanted to show you guys what on-road and off-road practice looked like yesterday at Poor Boys, which, quick note, side note here, off-road practice with everybody last night in 17.5 buggy was absolutely a blast. I think we had like 12 or 13 cars on the track at once. That's like the most that the new track's seen buggies wise for probably month and a half. So it was really rad practicing with everybody. And it kind of brings me into my next, my original topic, which is practice. I had a couple of people comment on videos that I have done so far about my bad days of RCing, and they're like, "Well, you need to practice more." And I, the fact of the matter is that I know I need to practice more. When you're in this part of the RC industry and you are trying to race and you're trying to compete and you're trying to be good and you're trying to not make it a waste of your time, right? It takes lots and lots and lots of practice. I mean, I've driven RC cars for pretty much my whole life, but I've never actually raced them until a few years ago is when I started. And the when I first started, my buddy Eric, who works at Owls that you guys have seen before, he has told me the best thing you can ever do for your racing is practice. And if you can, practice in the races. And I never really understood what he meant until last weekend when I had my brother up there and he raced his first off-road race. He used we have like a loaner B64 that stays at the track, that if we have newcomers or beginners that need help or a start into the off-road industry, we have a whole buggy with radio, everything set up, ready to rock and roll. All we got to do is charge it when we get to the track and somebody can use it. And we let my brother use it, and he was running around, running around, running around. And my brother was like, I feel like I'm getting a little bit better and a little bit better each heat race, but by the time your qualifying time is up, he's like, the time's up and I got to get off the track. And it kind of like dawned on me. There was like a light bulb that went off in my head about the comment that Eric has made to me a couple times in years past about that racing can be some of the best practice. And the light bulb went off, and it was like, for the beginner, it really is the best way to practice, because you have free marshals. You're always going to have somebody down there to marshal your car, right? And then B, you always have cars on the track. So you can use that to your advantage as you're practicing, especially if you know that, like, hey, this is my second time on the track. I don't expect myself to be competitive. The goal is to finish the race and keep the buggy or the car in one piece, right? That's can be a very doable goal as a beginner, especially if you're at my brother's level, which he's driven some RC cars. He's just not driven them at that level ever. So it would be a realistic goal for you to say, hey, I want to just finish the race. I don't care what place I come in, right? Well, when you have that and you go out on the track, well, then you can use the other racers on the track to your advantage to push you, help you pick up a little bit more speed in your lap times. You can use it as picking up on somebody's tail and trying to chase them through the track, trying to hold on to somebody that's a little bit faster. Gives you the opportunity to maybe learn their lines, learn where you can gain more speed even at your level, and see what they're doing versus what you're doing, see what you can accomplish out of that. I mean, there's a lot that a beginner can learn on race day. And at first my brother was, yeah, I don't want to be pressured. I don't want to be pressured. Well, I'll tell you what, the super rad part is that up here at Poor Boys, we don't have this super high pressure racing scenario going on our club days. It's very low key. Everybody is very friendly and novice friendly, if you will. We would rather you participate or more novices participate than one of us race. If it meant us needing to marshal for a novice class, we would rather have that. And I know a lot of other people would agree with me on that. And we want to race too. Don't get me wrong. Like, I don't want to have to give up racing on my club day. But if it came down to it, yeah, I would marshal or do something for those guys just so that they can get some more practice. That's part of it. And time behind the wheel, guys, the more time behind the steering wheel that you will have, the better you will be, and the faster you will get better, or the faster you will gain more speed in your laps. And I don't it doesn't really matter if it's on road or off road. It's consistency in the practice, consistency in the muscle memory, consistency in the track setup, in the car maintenance. I mean, everything, guys. It comes down to a lot of different things, but the biggest key thing for getting faster and getting better is practice, 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 practice. And to do that, you have to show up. You have to make the time. You have to put in the energy. You have to clean your cars. You have to maintain your cars. You have to do your due diligence to make those things happen. And if you don't, you'll slack off a little bit. And I've been victim to that multiple times. When we were running buggies last night, I had done a bunch of adjustments to my B7, and we were running last night, and it felt really good. I think myself, I think Ryan included, Zach included, Eric included. I think all of us have kind of just been trying to dial in our buggies for this new carpet setup, what have you, and we're all kind of finally getting there, which is super rad. We all, like I said, our little practice that we had, about 12 cars, lasted about 15-20 minutes, I think, and it was epic. We were just, everybody was on rails smashing around the track, and it was great. It was a good time. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of go over that with you guys and explain to you like my thoughts on the whole practice idea, because a lot of guys and people ask me like, well, why do you spend so much time practicing, or why don't you spend more time practicing? Well, there's a lot of reasons why I don't spend more time practicing, and it's just flat out because my schedule's too busy, and I wish I could. There are days that I am able to slip away, during the winter when I'm a little slower, but unfortunately, my schedule with kids, full-time job, another job of YouTubing and vlogging, it's a lot. So we practice as much as we can to just be as competitive as we can. But I also know, here's where part of me knows that with me not being able to accomplish as much practice as some of the other club racers or other RCers, I have an understanding that my expectation level is not the same as what other racers would have. My expectation level is to go out and have fun and RC with my friends. I Whether I take first or dead last. If I take dead last, yeah, I'm probably going to walk out of the building pretty upset, not in the greatest mood. And if I take first, I'm probably going to walk out, on cloud nine, and that's how it goes. But it doesn't mean I won't show back up the next week, and it doesn't mean that I didn't have fun. And I always have fun. Always have fun. And remember that, guys. If you're not having fun, something's wrong. You're not doing it right, or you're not doing it with the right people, and it's a bummer when it's not fun. And so we always try to have fun. But our B7, guys, this thing's getting more and more dialed every time we take it out, and that's the goal, is to get a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better. And we're only going to do that by more time behind the wheel. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. We've been trying to make as much content as we can lately, and it's been paying off. You guys enjoy it. You guys enjoy watching the track racing. We're going to keep doing it. So make sure you smash that like button. And if you're not, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and hit that bell for notifications. And guys, as always, we will see you next time.